my bathroom. This video has been much requested and it is much different from my normal content, but I aim to please. So today I am going to be doing a demonstration, not tutorial, on how I do my makeup. I would like to reiterate that I am not a professional. I'm a very average 38-year-old woman with very average makeup skills, but as per my subscribers' request, here is my demo. Also, if you see something that you have to have, that you want to buy, if you would be so kind as to use my affiliate links that I provide, I would greatly appreciate that. And if you don't find any products that you want, but you want to support this channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you use the Buy Me a Coffee link for like a little tip just for the effort of putting this video together. Let's get started. So my face is already clean. I use Garnier micellar water and a microfiber cloth. This is the Bee's Knees of facial cleansers. It has not failed me yet. Let me reiterate again that I am not a makeup professional. And I'm not entirely comfortable doing this, but here we go. Primer, e.l.f. I used green because I have very red skin and it's supposed to be good for that. Also, so this is what I look like without makeup on. Yeah, a few years ago I would never have done this on camera, but this is what I look like. This is the real Christy, so I'm showing. So for foundation, I use this Estee Lauder Double Wear. I got it at Ulta. However, the shade is not quite right for me, so right now, instead of wasting the money, I just mix it with a different shade, and that works. It's not perfect, but I'm not an influencer here. So I literally just mix a blob on the back of my hand. Beauty blender, wet beauty blender, fat side. Get your product in, let it absorb, and start dabbing, preferably without a bird on your shoulder. I don't really bother with my eyelids at this point. We'll get those next. There's the base layer. Next I'm going in with some concealer from Too Faced in a lighter shade, and I go dab, 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 slide, dab, 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 dab. Lee loves to make fun of me when he comes home and my face looks like this. This I use to go over my eyelids. I use the concealer basically as a primer for my eyeshadow. And I'm using the same beauty blender, just the pointy end. So I don't do contour and bronzer. I just use a bronzer as contour. I have no idea if that's right, but that's what I do. And this is Estee Lauder. I got it at Ulta. It was kind of pricey. Do I think it's worth the price? Not really. My daughter told me that this was such good bronzer and I had to try it, so I did. And I mean, it's bronzer. So what I do, again, not a professional, what I do is I start kind of at the top of the ear right here, this corner, and you want to go down towards the corner of your mouth like that to give you some definition and make it look like you're not dead. And then I also go under the jawline a little bit and around my forehead. You got to give your face some definition. Ow. For blush, I'm using a cream blush in a stick, also from Ulta. This is by ColourPop. I have no idea what the shade is. And I just do like that above your contour. And then I take a different beauty blender, a dry one. I use the fat end and I just dab it into my skin. And also, kids these days are doing their nose with a little bit of blush. I don't know why, but that's what they're doing. And then the last step is powder. Again, using Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. This is the shade, oh, this is just translucent setting powder. Get it on your brush. Tap, 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 tap in the lid. And I'm mostly just concerned about like the T-zone, just to hold the makeup in place. And that's really all I do. This is probably the world's most boring makeup tutorial. Next, I use a brow pencil. This is by Benefit Cosmetics. I take the brush end, just make sure my brows aren't going crazy. And then we go up, 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 up. And I just kind of fill in my natural brow. I'm not into trends and what the cool kids are doing. I just fill in a little bit. That's all I do. Alright, so this is the fun part. This is by far my favorite eyeshadow palette I've ever had. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Rose Metals palette. And I actually really like the brush that came with it, and that's what I use. And I use it every day, so it's already got some product on it. That's okay. Today I'm gonna start with this color right here, Sun Rose, and this stuff is like super pigmented. Like, you do not need a lot of product at all. Just one little light touch is all you need. And then you always tap, tap, tap. Get the extra product off. I have hooded eyes. If you don't know what hooded eyes means, you see how I have this extra skin right here. That's a hooded eye. And you have to do your makeup a little bit different when you have hooded eyes, because you don't have the real estate on your eyelid that a normal eyelid would have. So I start kind of, he's gonna make this impossible. So I'm just using circle motions very lightly in and above the crease, like so. Tap, tap, tap. thing on this eye. What I try to do is like blend. I don't like harsh lines. So sometimes I even go back and I take my powder brush and just kind of blend it out even a little bit more. And then I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to dip it in Royal right there. Just little tap off the extra. This is going to go in the lower or in the outer corner, and again tap 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 and just start blending it out and in. This is what we look like now. As you can see, super easy. Then I just take the other end of the brush, and sometimes I do this color, sometimes I do this color, sometimes I mix them, but just take a lighter color, whatever you're in the mood for, and dab it on the inner corner. And that's all I do for the upper lids. So the next step is I'm gonna make a little bit of a wing with eyeshadow. You can do this just eyeshadow, an eyeshadow wing, or you can go over it with liquid eyeliner. Today I'm gonna go over it with eyeliner because I'm actually making this video for my sister-in-law who wants to know how to do a wing because she has to go to, or she's going to a Taylor Swift concert and really wants a winged eyeliner. So stop. Again, same palette. I'm gonna take this color right here, tap off the excess, and I'm gonna start my lower lid, and then I'm just gonna take it very lightly, come out with it like that. And when you're doing this and you have hooded eyes, you don't want to pull your eyelid like that. You want it to be a natural, you want to look straight on and just kind of outline where you're going to go. Then go in again, and I kind of tap it right here and lightly connect the wing. That's only eyeshadow. So it's a lot more forgiving. You don't have to be as precise. Very easy. Again, lower lid, outer corner. And then you're just gonna take it, make sure you have like your face is in a natural resting position. Look straight ahead and just kind of lightly extend that line. Like so. You get more product, and you're just going to, again, you don't want to completely stretch your eyelid out. You want to look natural. Close your eye and just slightly tap to connect the wing. And then if you wanted to stop here, you totally could. Just put on mascara, I don't wear false eyelashes. I don't like them. I'm sure they would look better, but I ain't about that life. So you could totally stop there and do your mascara. And all of my YouTube videos, I'm pretty sure almost all of them until my latest one, this is all I did. So I actually bought some eyeliner yesterday for this tutorial for you, Diane. This is Maybelline. It's felt with a fine tip. That's what you want to go for, or that's what I use. I don't do wings as much as I used to because as I get older, my eyelids droop a little more and it's just harder to do a wing like that. but we're gonna try. I'm gonna have to put Bailey down for this. So you can see where I did the eyeshadow. So that's just a little guide, right? So I'm just gonna take the tip. Sometimes I even do this. I'll literally just make a stamp. Well, that didn't stamp very well, but. So you can see just this line right here, when my eye is like a natural, it's a solid line, but when I do this, that's because I have a hooded lid. So what you don't want to do is stretch this out and go in and fill that all in, because it's not going to look right. So basically you just want to lightly, literally draw over the wrinkles. See? And then you just connect it. So I'm gonna go almost to the very tip. Again, not changing the shape of my eyelid. And I'm gonna draw over it. Like so. Looking straight on, and then when I pull it up, you see the gap. But you're not going to walk around stretching your eyes like this, so nobody's gonna know that it's not completely connected. And then you just do your upper eyelid however you want to do. I have hooded eyes, so I don't have a lot of real estate, so ideally I want a thin line as close to the lash line as possible. Sometimes it doesn't always work out. Sometimes you mess up, and instead of washing your face and redoing it, you just keep making it thicker and thicker until it looks presentable. And then you can also extend it to the lower lash line also. There's one eye. So again, normal. When you stretch it out, you can kind of see it's not perfectly straight. It's not perfect. But that's why you want to apply it while your face is at its normal state. Because if you do this and draw your liner, when you let go, it's gonna be all messed up. Trust me, I've done it. All right, you want back on my shoulder? Again, I'm just gonna kind of lightly stamp it. Well, again, that didn't work very well, so I'm just gonna have to draw. There's a wing. Stretch it out, it's all dotted, but it's fine. Not gonna worry about it. Sometimes when I'm doing my lash line, I'll stretch out my eyelid just a little bit, but that's the only time. You can see how like I just messed up. It's all wonky, so I'm probably gonna have to make it thicker now, which I didn't want to do, but that's okay. it always comes together after I have mascara on. I feel like with mascara on, it kind of hides the imperfections. So if it looks a little bit weird, just put your mascara on and see how it looks. But when you're curling lashes, I start at the tip, curl the tip a little bit, and then I go down to the base of my lashes and lift those up. Should we do Bailey's? Mascara I've been using lately is L'Oreal Telescopic. You can get this at the drugstore or at Ulta. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to put Bailey down. Because I don't wear false eyelashes, I do like a lot of mascara. So I try to make my mascara as thick as possible. That's just a personal preference. And don't worry if you get a lot of product on your skin, you can go back and clean it up. It's not a big deal. But you can see kind of how weird that looks when my eye is like stretched out and closed. But when it's open, so when you stretch it out, it looks like it's going like way up, but when I relax my face, it's not. That's why you don't change the shape of your lids when you are applying eyeshadow and eyeliner. And what I should have done, but I forgot when I was at the store yesterday, is I should have got a like a cream black eyeliner to do. It's called Tightline, where you do this waterline right here and then the inside of your upper eyelid. But I forgot to pick that up, so I'm not going to do that today. But the other little trick I do, if you need to clean something up, oh, I'm sorry, Bailey, come on, step up. If you need to clean something up, you made a little boo-boo and don't want to start over, take a Q-tip. And I put my micellar water on it. And then you can go in and clean it up a little bit. So like you can just lightly go under here. Just clean it up. I also take the other end of my Q-tip and I dip it in my jewelry cleaner. I've got a concoction of like Mr. Clean and vinegar. I think it's just Mr. Clean, vinegar, and water. I dip a Q-tip in it. And then I go over my earrings because I always get makeup on them when I'm putting my foundation on. And this just brightens them back up. Not too bad, not too bad. And since I started doing YouTube, I have started wearing lipstick now. I hate wearing lipstick. I always get it all over my teeth or my lips get too dried out. But this Revlon Color Stay Suede Ink, I found at Target. I also found some at Walgreens. This is the color Hot Girl. I've been wearing it and a liner in same, it's a Revlon lip liner in the color Nude, I think. But I bought a new color last night, so I'm gonna try it. So I bought a new lip liner too. This is Target or Walgreens. I'm sure Ulta has it too. This is the color Plum. I have no idea what this is gonna look like, so we'll find out together. know why I get so nervous with lip liner. Because I don't ever know. Okay, see how when my mouth is resting, it's normal, but I didn't do it here. Are you supposed to align this part? I don't know. I have no idea. So somebody that knows what they're doing, please advise. And the lip shade is in the color Power Trip. There it is. I like that color. So there you go. There is my very average makeup demonstration from a 38-year-old, very average woman. Not a professional. I will link everything I can down in the description below. If you are going to purchase something, please just use my affiliate link. It would help me with a small commission just for putting in the effort to do this video. If you don't need any products but still want to support me, please check the links below. You can buy me a coffee or two. And yeah, thanks for being here. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please drop a lipstick emoji here, and I hope you have a great rest of the week.